The first connection that I had with Engage Winona was actually with the previous executive director, Brian Vording, who kind of started the organization. And that was in my capacity as city planner for the city of Winona. Marcia has taken what Brian started and just put it into overdrive and done all kinds of cool things, branched out to all different styles of events and communication.
I was like, oh my gosh, this sounds so cool. Winona really needs something like this. And he started talking about that first cohort that he wanted to do and how he wanted to do it and what it was that he wanted to do.
Shifting in my career and being able to work more locally, more consistently, it's been a thrilling ride to be working alongside Engage Winona.
Engage Winona and Peter's Beer Garden, basically our mission is, pretty similar in terms of bringing people together and to foster a better community environment. We held a number of civic events this year with Engage Winona's help. And I can tell you, without Engage Winona, we probably would have had 5 people at each event. But with Engage Winona, we had upwards of 50, 60, 75 people participating. It was wonderful.
Having them use our space sets it up for who we are. So it helps communicate to the community what our mission is, who we want here, and how we want to operate within the Winona community.
Lived experience leaders cohort. It was a huge part of my journey. The past 8 years have been huge. I'm Ojibwe here, living. I need to be that and be okay with that and share that with people too. Winona struggles with diversity. We struggle with equity. We struggle with the economic inequality that's here. You feel like an imposter. I didn't grow up on the reservation. I didn't grow up with those native traditions. For me, it was like, I can do these things. I can show this part of who I am in my ancestry.
I'm a community engaged artist, meaning I do art with community in hopes of social change and community building. Kind of the other side of my brain is my mental health work. Our work aligns in so many ways. So it's like the Venn diagram of the different kinds of community engagements that we're doing and the kinds of impacts that we're wanting to have. They're supportive of me as a professional and a colleague. It helps me and fills my cup as a person, as a human.
When you are able to work with Engage Winona, you have the same trust and the same relationships that Engage Winona has built. It's really nice because essentially it's a fast forward to establishing a relationship with someone that you really want to get to know and you're really looking for their input.
Bringing in those people who maybe are hovering on the sidelines, maybe they need that extra invitation. Once they come, they feel comfortable. A lot of the times you'll see people who jumped in come back to another one, which shows us that Engage Winona does really good things when it comes to listening to people, making people feel heard.
Not only with diverse populations and people that normally don't show up to meetings, but also the relationships that they have with different organizations throughout town. Acting as a connector between people and organizations, that's huge, and Engage Winona is super good at that.
The kitchen table is a group of people with lived experience in being homeless at one point in their life or currently struggling with housing insecurity. They put together this cohort of people with this experience, are working on teaching skill sets for them to be leaders in the community, to get up and share their voice, share their stories. There's a couple stories of some of the people that are in the group where they've gone from, living couch to couch to couch to couch to now they're a homeowner. That's what the kitchen table's about. Sitting around your kitchen table talking about things, getting these ideas and putting them out there and getting to work.
Engage Winona is the perfect name for Engage Winona because that is literally what they do. They exist to really help people be invited to and know they belong in the process of building this community, the community that we want. They're working to impact the community in bringing a broader and more diverse range of voices actively, meaningfully in leadership in this community. What do we need to be able to heal? What do we need to be able to ensure that people's voices are actually heard?
Engage Winona is a super unique entity, and I'm so glad they're here in Winona. You see the representation that you get from your standard event, and then you see the representation that you get when Engage Winona is involved, and it's totally different. You have all kinds of people that are coming to the table that would not normally have been there.
The whole idea of Engage Winona is giving a voice to people. You wouldn't normally just pick them out as a leader in the community, but they are a leader in their own right. Everybody's different, everybody learns different, everybody has a different style of their approach to just humanity in general. We're all here. We can make Winona better, and it does make Winona better by having these things here.
I so deeply value the team at Engage Winona. If you're endeavoring upon relational-based work, which they are, you need to be able to demonstrate every day in every way that you are trustworthy. What does it really mean to have people with lived experience meaningfully engaged in our work, on our boards, in our leadership? Engage Winona understands that it's not just about inviting somebody to the program. That might look like providing transportation assistance or childcare, feeding people. That might look like actually paying people a decent amount of money for the time that they're spending. It is work to offer your experience and to offer your skills. That is one of the many ways that they're showing that they're trustworthy and that they mean it. We mean it. We really want you here. You're supposed to be here. It's our job to help you be able to do that. Our community's job.